We thank y'all. You guys liking the videos has kind of helped us start to grow the channel even more, so we appreciate it. To those who have not, please, we ask you, hit the like button before you even watch this video. It helps us grow the channel, helps people learn about us, and allows us to make more great content like this. So that's all we got. Thank you for helping us grow this channel. Hit the like button right now, and on with the show. Okay, I guess we get this show started. Super Duty Tough Work.
Word.
The most infamous podcast on planet Earth. Y'all know who we are.
Yeah, we here.
Y'all know what we came to do.
Y'all know.
How long we been doing this shit?
Bullet points and such. Long time.
They know what it is. Got that thing on me. Loaded with bullet points. Yeah. 10 hot ones in the chamber. For any man one test.
Always.
Yes. Any man one test.
Any man one test.
10 bullet points in your bumper clot. One test champion bullet point sound man. The number one bad boy at the bullet point man.
Shit.
You don't want no problem. You don't want to fuck with me, man. Me bring 10 hot ones to the jam. And this week, we're going to talk about things. This is going to be a little bit of a different episode, but I think one is needed. And, as artists, we got this belief that like money solves everything.
Mm-hmm.
If I just had more money, I could.
Yeah, just throw some money at it.
That'll fix it. Money.
Yeah.
Like when people really think about their problems with art, it's always money. You're like, man, if I just have more money, then I could buy $1 million in Facebook ads and everybody would know who I was too.
Right.
Don't work like that, G. Don't work like that.
Nah.
Money is not
at all.
And I'm not here to say that money cannot help you. It can help. But the point is like, there are things you can do, and there's so many things right under your nose that can help you that are cheap and or free.
Right.
And many artists don't know because they are so busy looking at these bigger giant mountains. Like, how do I get over that thing? It's like, yo, why don't you just get this one little thing? That thing would help you so much in what you do every day. And this episode is about 10 cheap things that every artist needs. And in this episode, I don't think anything on this list costs more than $10, $20 cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got no excuse. Just like we gave y'all the books and y'all went out and got the books. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give y'all the cheap things. And I need to see in the comments in the future episodes which one of these y'all went and got and how it's working for y'all.
Yeah, because they all cheap. They all, and I got all of them.
I didn't even know. I thought I was gonna catch you slipping on a couple of these.
Nah, I got all of them. All of them.
My man.
I even got number one. I even got number one.
Okay.
The first one. I don't even use it really, but I got it.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. See, we be on sync. I ain't even ask you about this shit. I just came with it. You was like, got him.
Got them.
Let's
got
go.
all of them.
Okay. So we're going to take a break and we'll be right back.
Word.
We got you stuck off the realness, the most infamous, you heard of us. Official podcast murderers, the show comes equipped with viewpoints to share. Grown man ideas for all those who care and want to grow, so go ahead and download. Every single week with a brand new episode. You're not alone in this world, cousin, so we share information and honest discussion and keep repping the culture like we supposed to. They spread gossip, but they never come close to. I can hear it inside their tone. They talk about the industry, but never left their home. You get laced up with bullet points and such, plus empowering topics that they never would touch. You can put your whole network against the team, but Super Duty Tough Work's the MVP. Most valuable podcast on MP3. Priceless info, but all of it's free. So take these words home and think them through. Super Duty Tough Work is coming at you. You are now listening to Super Duty Tough Work with your host, Blueprint. Raw and uncut. Adult conversations. No shucking, no jiving, and no bullshit.
Yeah, folks, we back. Y'all know who it is. Super Duty Tough Work. Your friendly neighborhood podcast. You know, spine tingling adventures. Swashbuckling. You know, hit him with the boom bap biff. You know, we come into the jam with all the Batman sound effects. Podcasting from here to Gotham. And so we talking about 10 cheap things that every artist needs. Number one, this is one I talked about on Twitter the other day, and I'm going to repeat it here. Number one is a USB mic. Now, let me put a caveat in there. This USB mic is not for your professional recording needs. This USB mic is so that when you do interviews via Skype, when you need a quick mic that you can plug into your laptop, when you're traveling, when you need something super cheap but sounds way better than your phone or talking into your laptop, which I see people do, and it sounds like crap. You need a USB mic. I got a USB mic maybe 6 months ago. Not very long ago. I slept on them. I was like, eh. And then I got one simply for us making a transition into doing this video podcast. And I spent $40 on it. Sounded pretty damn good for $40. Is it as nice as this mic? No. But if you're sitting at home and you're talking to people doing podcasts and all this other stuff, and you're still just using your phone and you don't have a USB mic for talking to people and interviews and doing podcasts and things of that nature, you're slipping, G. You're slipping.
Yeah. Sound quality is very important, especially when you're doing interviews, especially now since podcasts are so relevant, you know, because most people, they do podcasts. So if you're going to be on an interview, during a podcast, it's best to have your audio as crispy as possible to give to the person, for them to mix it, and for people to understand what you're talking about during the interview. Come on, phones cut out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It can be all bad.
Wi-Fi signals can come in and out, you know, but having something crystal clear is important. This is the joint I got. It's got a little face on it, but this is the Fine, whatever the fuck. It's $40 on Amazon. For those who are watching the video version of the podcast, I'm holding the mic up right now. I'm sitting it right next to my mic. It's about the same height as the joint I use. It's not quite as quality, obviously. I wouldn't use this to record an album. But if I went on tour and I knew I was just recording demos, I would bring this. Because
scratch vocals.
Scratch vocals. I just rap into it, demo my vocals over stuff, and then I come home and I re-record, because this makes it to where I don't have to bring the audio interface. I don't have to bring a mic stand. I don't have to bring XLR cables and all that bullshit. You know how it is. USB mic, y'all. Go get you one. You cheap motherfuckers.
And there's cheaper ones too.
Yeah.
There's cheaper ones than $40. You could probably find one for $20.
I saw one for $20 that looked like a 58. Like the 58 version of that thing. And they're out there. $20. You need one. You may not realize you need one, but it's good just to have in your arsenal. And so, you know, as I prepare to go take my vacation, some time off, this motherfucker coming with me.
Word.
It's coming with me. I'm not bringing this mic that I would bring this mic. I bring my cable. I bring my audio interface, all of that. I don't have to do that. The mic has an audio. This one has an audio interface. I plug my headphones into this. So I don't need to bring an audio interface. I just plug into this motherfucker and I'm cooking, y'all. So that's my advice to you. Number one, USB mic. Number two, Monopod. Can we talk about that? How heads sleep on a Monopod? They don't know.
Cats sleep on it pretty heavy.
They be all up on their tripod game be proper, but what's up with the Monopod though?
Sleeping.
See, a true G has the tripod and the Monopod. See,
yeah, my tripod has a Monopod built into it.
See, G shit.
Gangsta shit. And it was only like $50.
Come on, man.
It was only $50.
Come on. So some of y'all, this is for those who don't know, a monopod is basically like a stand for your camera. Right? Monopods come in various different flavors. Like you said, they have some that are just like a pole that extends and you can raise it up and it acts as a stabilizer for your camera. Then you have others that have like the same thing, but they have like the 3 feet on the bottom, the tripod feet. I got those too. That's my favorite joint. Like you said, Mad Burn.
Yep.
You got to have different flavors of these joints. And what it is you see, what the monopod, especially, and I'm advocating for the monopod with tripod legs on the bottom. What it does is it allows you to shoot without nobody else.
Exactly.
Because fools be trying to put their phone on tables, put their phones on shelves across the room. You be out in public trying to hold your phone away from your face. Everyone knows it's a fucking selfie. You just don't look professional.
Right.
Get a motherfucking monopod with tripod legs, and they probably only cost $20, $25. Mad cheap. And here's the best part. Collapsible, y'all.
Yeah.
Collapsible.
In a book bag.
You fold it down and no one knows. You walk around with it. Didn't we shoot what was the last video we did? People who need people.
Yeah.
What song is that?
I'm
gonna blank on the name of that.
I forget the name of the song. The Depth, yeah.
The Depth, yeah. The last Illogic video I did, well, the second to last one, monopod, y'all, with the tripod legs. I use that for that whole music video, every shot. The thing too you can use it for is like if you don't have a stabilizer, you know, people have like the gimbal stabilizers. You can tighten it up and use it as like a gimbal stabilizer, where your camera's on top and you just hold it in the middle of it and it looks smooth. It gives you those smooth gimbal looking shots. This is what a monopod. See, this is cheat code. I should be charging y'all for this shit. This is too much game.
I mean, that's what Super Duty is. You know what I'm saying?
Too much game. The monopod as a
Behind
gimbal.
the pay window.
Come on, man. Hey, what's my PayPal? Hit me on my PayPal. Help at PayPal me for this shit. You gonna thank me later. But the monopod is cheap. It stops you. I mean, you combine it with your phone that has a timer on it. Now you can take some interesting shots, especially full body shots. Imagine you walk around and you want to take a shot in front of a building instead of asking someone else to take it for you and risk taking a shot that you don't like. You fuck around and say, oh, well, I'm just going to compose the shot myself, set the timer, set up my monopod to the exact height I want it. Then, take the picture and you good. Or the video and you good. And no one will know the fucking difference. It just looks good.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's different types of
and clean.
Nice and clean, man. I mean, look, I have just, and I'm sure Illogic does too. I have multiple tripods. You know what I mean? And monopods, right? Like if we were to do a scan of the room that we're shooting the old Super Duty in, it's 5 joints in there. 5 different tripods and monopods. You can have, I have one that's just super pro with the smooth swivel head joint on it that just moves like on some movie shit. And then I got little raggedy cheap joints that I got from the Goodwill. They all right because the camera ain't moving. And a monopod is right there in between. You know, they're solidly constructed. You can get one for $20. Throw your little tripod feet on it. It comes with tripod feet, which fold up and are collapsible too. And get busy, because there's no reason to be taking some of these whack shots or to feel like you can't get a good shot of yourself when it's so cheap.
Yeah, because a lot of people, they don't feel like they can do a lot of stuff themselves because they don't know these little cheat codes. You know what I'm saying? Like the last video I shot, I used my monopod for that. I was in Cincinnati.
See?
My son had some things he had to do there, so I dropped him off, and I just spent the day in Cincinnati going around in different spots that had graffiti, and I just had my book bag, my camera, had my monopod inside, You know what I'm saying? I see a good shot. Set up the monopod.
Let's
got
go.
the legs. It wasn't windy or anything.
Cooking.
Set up the shot. Compose the shot. Mm-hmm. Cooking.
Get that aperture right. You know what I'm saying? Shutter speed, crispy. You know.
Know what I mean?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Fly shit. Look, man, this is G shit we telling y'all. I don't know if y'all understand how G this is.
Yeah.
These are cheap things, man. Cheap things. Every artist needs one. If you look around your crib and you don't have no monopod, you're slipping. You're slipping. So let's go to number 3. Number 3 thing, cheap thing that every artist needs is a phone mount for your tripod or monopod. You see, cats still be grabbing.
How cats don't have these?
I don't know.
How they don't have these?
They be doing
If
this.
you don't have one of these, like if you don't have one of these, you really slipping because everybody shoot everything with their phone.
Come on, man.
If you don't got a little phone mount, you know what I'm saying, and a small little, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know they footage be mad shaky.
I don't know, man. I don't know how cats be surviving out here in these streets.
You see him on interview and the camera be doing this.
Mm-hmm.
The camera look like it got Parkinson's or some shit. The camera's shaky to the motherfucker. Because you ain't got no phone mount. Now, phone mounts might be one of the cheapest things on this list.
Come on, bro. You get a phone mount. You can get a pack of phone mounts for $5-10.
Come on, they cheap to the motherfucker, man.
You get most of them come with, you buy a tripod, it comes with a phone mount.
Say that again.
You buy a monopod, it comes with a phone mount.
Thank you.
They have them in there it's a little plastic.
Yep.
Do I have one close? I should have one
Bro,
close.
I got one
wish I
right
had
here.
one close. Yeah.
I got one right here. This shit for our YouTube people. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
It's phone mount.
Phone mount.
What is this on? This is what we just talking about. Oh yeah, look at that monopod with the tripod feet, y'all. Hey, yeah, with the phone mount. Cause I be shooting myself from the other side of the room sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And that joint costs about $2.50.
Yeah.
No more than $3. It's got like a little clip and it expands and it locks down on your phone and you can turn it and change your angles and all of that. But once you get your monopod thing with the feet, especially you got that, you can legit shoot some dope shots by yourself.
Yes, definitely.
And a lot of people don't get it. Like, think about one thing that always kind of gets artists is press photos. Press photos. I don't know if people remember this, but on Twitter, I was talking about right when this pandemic hit, I was like, man, I'm about to just use this time to shoot some press photos. I was using my monopod and my camera and then some of my phone clip. All I was doing was moving it to different parts of the studio, different creative angles with those 2 cheap pieces of gear. And I've been posting them pics for 9 months, 10 months, a year straight. Nobody noticed. They look good.
Yeah.
And you can do the same thing, but make sure you got a phone mount because then you can actually compose the shot and it don't look like you just standing there with your arm out. You know what I mean?
Right. or you got a press pic when you in your bathroom in the mirror, with your phone.
Yeah, selfie press pic.
Dog,
like
no,
this.
I hate those pictures. Man, those pictures piss me off so much.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh man. Like my kids don't even take those pictures.
They know better.
I bought them phone mounts. Like they got little monopods that they carry around for their phones.
Wow. Yeah, you can't.
They got the little selfie stick joints and got the little phone mount on it. Yeah, like nah, bruh. You gotta do it right.
Yeah, for $3 on eBay or Amazon. None of this stuff is expensive, and we're not trying. Look, we know that at times it can be hard. We ain't trying to make nobody go broke. That's why everything on here is mad cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But you should have everything on this list. There's nothing on here that's crazy, and so that's number 3. All right, let's take a break and then we'll come right back. While I got y'all here, let me remind y'all about a few things we got back in stock on weightless.net right now. First being the King No Crown movie DVD. This is a double DVD, deluxe DVD. One DVD, first DVD is the movie. Second is all the extra features. That's back in stock. It was out of stock for a while. This is my first movie. Came out in 2017. free version, which is the clean versions on YouTube. This is the unedited version, dirty version, I guess, if you will, which is available now on weightless.net. Other thing, 10 Traits of Successful Hip Hop Artists. This book came out about 2 to 3 months ago. So my latest book. This book breaks down the habits, the traits that you see across some of the dopest artists in hip hop. This is my 4th book. And so far, it's been my most successful. Amazing feedback on it. This book is here. If you missed out the first time, it's like $14 on the store plus shipping. We got deals that come with bookmarks with it, free stickers, autographs, all of that stuff on weightless.net. That's in stock. Other thing, more importantly, we've reissued the Two-Headed Monster vinyl. This vinyl is it was red on the first pressing. This next pressing is yellow. This is just now hitting. So if you haven't got it, head to weightless.net and get it. Sold out the first time in like 2-3 months. It's doing pretty good this time, but get it if you missed it the first time. It's on yellow vinyl. Comes with a download card. Also being restocked, has been reimpressed, is the Two-Headed Monster vinyl right here. Clear vinyl. Two-Headed Monster album. Same thing. It sold out pretty fast in 2018. So we just repressed it here. But you can get that at weightless.net. And there's prices, special bundle prices for all of this stuff. Now, what's already been in stock, which you probably already have if you don't, just so you don't know, King No Crown vinyl. It's red vinyl. King No Crown is double vinyl though. 2 pieces of double vinyl. But yeah, that's here. That's the record with Persevere on it. Dope record. Great Ideas Never Dies on this record as well. But that's here. And then last thing, which some of you may have or may not, is Vigilante Genesis EP, which is me and Aesop Rock on the production. This is available on vinyl too. But this one is blue vinyl. I ain't gonna open this up just to show you blue vinyl. Trust me, it's blue. But this comes with all the vocal tracks on one side and the instrumentals, which are produced by Aesop Rock on the B side. So that's it. If you got this stuff already, thank you. If you don't, if you want to support, go to weightless.net. Pick up your copy of any of these things on vinyl, any of the books, the movie. We have apparel as well. And thank you for your time. See y'all soon. Peace. Super duty tough work. What can we say? Game.
We back.
Straight game. Get up on it. Straight game.
Mad game.
Okay, we talking about 10 things, 10 cheap things that every artist needs. 3 down. Let's talk about number 4. Number 4, cloud storage. Look, I know you don't want to pay for shit. You're cool, using the you send it, we transfer type shit because you don't need it very often. But let me tell you, you do this a long time, cloud storage is your friend. There's so many things that I cannot remember where I put that I have to use maybe once every year or two. People like, yo, can I get a 1099 from you? Whatever, that W-2 for the show, a sign joint. I'm like, where the fuck did I put that? Oh, it's on my Google Drive. I got a sign one on there too. Let me just send this to them. Bam. Yo, Brent, I need you doop. All right, got it. Man, I'll sell dudes beats and I'll upload them to my drive and they'll lose them or something. Yo, can you send me that link again? Of course. Doop.
Yeah.
Out there.
And the thing is, if you got Google email, you get a certain amount of Google Drive storage for free.
Say it again, brother.
And if you got multiple emails, then you multiply that supply of storage.
Yes.
So you got if you got a Gmail, you got storage.
Yes. It's true. I think people, I've had the free ones. And, obviously I got all the weightless stuff, so I have to get bigger stuff sometimes, but at most I paid, $10 a month for my Google Drive at most.
Yeah.
It's well worth it. I will never use all that storage they gave me. However, it's good to know it's there. Like, hey,
right.
You ain't gonna use that, but this shit is there. 100 fucking gig. I don't even know. I'll never use it. But should something happen and I need to back something up and I ain't got nowhere else to put it, I can put it there. Whenever I need links to send people stuff, have stuff that needs to be somewhere permanently, especially business related documents, it's good to have them in a central location. So my recommendation to y'all is get some sort of cloud storage. Don't go cheap, because there's certain documents that you will need and you probably use now every month, 2 months. And you gotta have somewhere to keep that stuff, man. It's worth it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, and the cool thing about, especially with Google Drive or any of the cloud storage, you can access them anywhere you have an internet connection.
Facts.
So even if you don't have, your personal laptop with you, all you got to do is sign into your Gmail, and you can access your Google Drive from any computer, from your phone. You can access it. So if you do need to send somebody a document or resend a link to some beats or resend a link to some vocals or something, you got access to that 24/7.
Yeah, let me tell y'all, fucking Midas the Beast, friend of the show. Let me tell you what this guy does. This guy records directly to his Google Drive.
Interesting.
When he does a verse, he just got a folder right there. He records right there. Automatically, when he done, is just uploaded. He'll just hit you with the link. Like, he's like, I don't even record nothing on my local drive no more. I record my vocals for all these. I do straight on the Google shit. And that shit, I don't even think about it. Go get something to eat, come back, the shit be uploaded. I hit him with a link.
That's smart.
Yeah. Never has to worry about losing shit like that, Or
using up all the space on your computer.
Yes.
On your laptop.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. So get you some cloud storage, man. It's worth it. That's number 4. Numero 5. Number 5. Cheap thing that all artists need. A cheap light.
Yes.
A cheap light. Just a cheap one, y'all. You ain't got to get no super powerful fucking Stanley Kubrick shit. A cheap light. For those who are watching the YouTube version of this, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to turn off this light. You see that? Let me turn it back on real quick. Y'all see that? The difference that one little fucking light made? The light is small. It's not a big light. It's right inside of my reach. It's about this big. Light probably cost me about $30, $40 max. But there are cheaper versions of it all over the place.
Yep.
But the light is good for stuff like this. I use it whenever I shoot anything in here now because, I got a pretty good well-lit room, with the track lighting up here. But even then, you want to be professional. You got to have a light so your face don't be looking all dark and crazy when you shooting, There's nothing worse than doing something great, making some great content, and then looking back at the footage and realizing your face is a little too dark. Or you throw that filter on it and it just looked crazy and whack. You're like, damn, I thought I was looking good when I shot it, but now I'm not. And that can all be eliminated with one little $20, $30 cheap light that you put arm's length away from your face. I have a light to my right. I have a light to my left. And those lights kind of combine and make me look really natural with this setup. But it's not, both of them cost about the same, cheap little lights, but you can get a very professional look. And most people don't buy cheap lights like this because they don't know how big of a difference they actually make. So cheap lights.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah. And it's a lot of things that you can do with just a little bit of light, like things change, because phones are good. Phones have pretty good cameras these days, but you still need light. There's a complete difference taking a picture with your phone, just regular, because the phone actually has a lot of filters built into it and stuff anyway to illuminate, your face and get rid of some of the darkness anyway. But if you add light to it, then it gives you a lot more to play with when you're editing the photo doing different things with the photo for you to post on Instagram. Get you a little light. Get you a cheap light. A cheap light.
Thank you. And it ain't going to break you, man. Just get one every year. You know what I mean? Like people spend, you go out to somewhere nice dinner, shit, you order food, Grubhub and all that. By the time they charge you, you done spent $30. 15 on the food, fucking 10 on the delivery, whatever. You know what I mean? Especially if you order for more than one. That's a light right there. Just get one and play around with it and trust us. It's going to make a big difference. We would not be doing this right here, you know, via Zoom if we didn't have cheap lighting. I have professional lighting, but for a while I didn't have the little smaller cheap lights to do something like this, because my professional lighting, it's so big I can't even sit it right here by my face. I be high, I be sweating bullets. You know how them big professional lights are? All in my face. I be sweaty on the podcast. I ain't trying to be sweaty for y'all. I'm just trying to talk to my dude and share information. But I can't use pro lights in every setting. Some settings, especially if you want to look more natural, you need cheaper, smaller lights.
And them lights are big. The pro lights are big.
Yeah.
Them things are huge, and it takes time to set them up.
Yeah.
Like
stands and shit.
Yeah, stands and light bulbs and all extra kind of shit. Like, just have you something you could clip on something, or something that's on a little stand that gives you a good light on your face, and you'll be fine.
Yep, that's it. And you don't spend that much money. That you can get anything around $20 to $30. You should be able to get some sort of light that you can put, and just think you just want it arm's length away. Like this camera is arm's length away, one arm's length. My hand is on top of the camera now. But that's all you really want. A light that you can put that distance and it's not in the shot. Y'all can't see either of the lights. For me, I got one there. But it just makes it look natural. And for y'all who are creating stuff, even if you're just doing simple videos, if you're not somewhere where you got great natural light, get you a little cheap light. You know, most studios don't have great natural light. If you do, use your great natural light, but otherwise, get you a little cheap light. All right, number 6, cheap thing that all artists need is business cards. Business cards.
$10.
That's it.
And get you, what is it like? What is it like?
5,000. You get a million.
You go to
get $1 million of them for $2.
Nah, but you go to Vistaprint. Like Vistaprint, if you like new to Vistaprint, you ain't never had business cards before.
Yeah.
I think you get like 500 or 200 or something like that.
Yeah.
For like $11.
Yeah.
$11.
Mad.
You can design them yourself. Mad cheap.
Yeah, there's no reason to not have a fucking business card in 2020. Yeah, the Vistaprint, that's that they automatically, their shit is mad cheap all the time. It's like
mad cheap.
I gotta get. I don't even be needing cards. When they pop up on my Google, I be thinking about it. Like, do I need extra business cards? I still be having 1,000 of them on the shelf. I be thinking maybe I need some for my video shit. I be getting them for shit I don't even need sometimes because they so fucking cheap. Like just a shelf full of business cards about random shit. Like might give me a Super Duty fucking business card for no fucking reason, just because it's $8.
Yeah, I send them out. I used to send them out with my merch. I would add stickers. Yeah. And then add the business card because I got the website on it, email address. You know what I'm saying? Like got all the information on there. Pop it in the envelope. Pop it in a package.
Yeah, they're cheap. $10. And it will take you years to pass all of them cards out. Years. You know, I mean, there's so many instances where I'll meet people. And this is something that used to happen to us a lot at shows. I'm sure you can attest this too. Where you meet somebody and I'll be like, yo, I'm a dope artist, visual artist. I promote, I do this, I do that. Someone who has a skill that we actually would want to keep in contact with, right? We're like, oh, word, I want to fuck with this guy. How do I get, oh, yo, you got a card? Nah, just go to my Instagram.
I got Twitter.
Just email me at youngbuddy1983-456 pimp hoes up sluts down @gmail.com. I'll send you some shit. I'm like, what?
Too many times.
Right? You don't have a fucking card. You know, then we got the people who have cards, but the cards don't even say what they do. And then you forget, you look in your thing like, whose card is this? I don't know who this man is.
Why do I have these cards?
Just a motherfucker's name. No city, Nothing. You can't remember what city you met them in, what they do. It's just the fucking name. They ain't got nothing to do with your conversation. No notes on the back, you know. Like, get cards, and in your first card, just make sure it got white on the back so you can write on the back. You know what I mean? Because that's important. You know, you want to be writing additional information on there that people might not remember if they were to, you know, be separated from that event they met you at. And if they want to look back, oh, who's this card? Flip it over. Oh, yeah, we talked about whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. It's simple.
Yeah, because a lot of times for my business cards, I don't have my phone number on there. So in case I meet somebody that I want to give my phone number to, you know, I can write the phone number on the back of the card. But otherwise, it's just my website, email information, and social information. But
yeah, I do the same thing because you can't be giving everybody a number, bruh.
Nah, bro.
They'll be blowing you up. As soon as you write it on the card, you'll get a text like, ding, ding. Hey, man, good. Hey, what's good? What you doing?
Dude, I'm at the bar with you.
Yeah, I just met you, man. Can we part ways first? Please. Can we part ways first? When you start sending me promo and spam, new album out.
Right.
Just dropped a flyer. Like, yo, I just met you 20 seconds ago, family. What are you doing? Get home first. All right, so that's business cards. That's number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that was number 6. Let's do
number 6.
Number 7 cheap thing that every artist needs is a business email address.
Not your personal.
No. Nah. Not your work joint.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've seen that too. Yo, just email me at johnsmith@kincoast.com. This is your work email, family? What are you doing? You know you're not supposed to give this email out like that.
You know it.
It's a business email. You know, it's so easy to get a email account now. You know, whether it's Google or you can go get some whatever the fuck. And when you name it, get something that has the name of your business in it. Now, I own domain name. If you have a website, this is made all the much easier because when you have websites in your C panel, your administration panel, you can set up email addresses. So what I do is for Waitlist, they allow you to set up like 3 or 4 different email addresses. So I can set up whatever, blueprint@waitlist.net. And then I would take the settings from there and then I would go in Google Gmail and I would just type those settings in. And then now when I log into my Gmail on my phone or on my desktop, now it shows me all of my email through my waitlist.net and I can reply and send through there as well. And so, but you don't even have to go that far. You can just get a basic email address from any of these cheap or free places and just put your business name at whatever, Yahoo, Gmail, whatever. It's not the best, but it does make you look way more professional than the people who are doing the shit and just giving you like, whatever, hot Cheetos in 40 ounces at hotmail.com, whatever the fuck. Ain't got nothing to do with why you met him. Why is that?
Hot Cheetos in 40 ounces.
You know, it be shit like that. They throw 837 at the end, you know what I mean? Or something like this area code. You know what I'm saying? You're like, what? It's not very professional. I'm never going to remember this. And, simple is better, man. What can I say?
Yes, it definitely is.
Yeah. That's number 7. Okay, we'll take a break and we'll be right back. While I got y'all here, I want to give you a quick reminder that my first 3 books have been repressed and are available again on waitlist.net. Book number 1, Word is Blog, Volume 1. This book is a collection of some of my best blogs and writings online, assembled into book form. Second book is Adventures in Counterculture, The Making of Adventures in Counterculture. This book is about my 2011 album titled Adventures in Counterculture. This book talks about the 4-year period that it took me to make that album, the personal and artistic changes that it took. If you're into some artistic reading, this is for you. And then the third book, which is available again, is What a Night, a book about the worst shows of my career. This book is, as it says, it's a book about the worst shows of my career, but it's actually a pretty funny book. Some stories in here are just tragic or bugged out, but overall, this book will have you cracking up. So if you need some light reading, something that will just make you laugh, and if you've ever wondered what happens on the road with artists, pick up this book. All 3 are available, $10 each. However, you can get all 3 of them for just $25 right now. If you want them signed, please put some instructions in the special instructions box and ask me to sign them, and I'll get them signed before I get them out to you. And I think they might have a checkbox for all 3 that allows you to get them signed. So that's it for now. Back to the show.
Oh God!
All right. Super Duty Tough Work. We here, man. We here. You know, we doing a damn thing, podcasting for the world to see.
Yeah.
I hope y'all are getting something out of this. 10 cheap things every artist needs. Don't front. Some of y'all better have some of these, and let us know as you listen to this or as you watch this on YouTube, wherever you can comment at. Let us know if you got any of these out of the 10. Let us know in the comments. Let us know which ones you think you might pick up. Okay, we got 3 more joints. Number 8, cheap thing every artist needs: Square card reader.
Explain what that is to some people. They may not know.
Okay, for those who don't know, Square card reader is a little small device that plugs into the end of your phone, and then it has a accompanying app that allows you to accept credit card payments anywhere, anytime. And why is this important, Blueprint? Because people ain't carrying cash like they used to.
Facts.
Just like you go to the bar and you want to be able to use your card, people go to your shows and sometimes they want to be able to use their card too.
Yes.
Everybody doesn't want to have to go to hit the ATM. In years past, when we first started touring, we used to dream about getting credit cards at shows.
Yeah. Miss so many sales.
Penny.
Just because we couldn't.
It was so expensive.
Couldn't take credit cards. Yep.
Yeah. Now it's different. Like back then you had to get a merchant account and one of them big joints that you sit on the tables in the retail outlets. And you would have to pay thousands of dollars down and have an account and they check your credit and all of that shit just to get the reader. Now you can get a Square card reader. Number one, if you sign up for it on their website, they'll mail you one for free.
Boom.
If you're out of town and you lose it, they sell them at Target for $11.
Boom.
I've done both. If I'm at home, I'll sign up and get them to send me one. I've lost them on the road before. Damn, where can I get one? Oh, Target. Walk in Target. Whoop, whoop. $11. Back in business.
Yeah, I actually have I actually got the PayPal joint. They got a PayPal version too.
Okay.
That goes directly into your PayPal.
Fire. You see there, folks?
All flames.
Flame emojis.
And it's free.
Free. Cost you nothing. Let me tell y'all the difference in between having a card reader and not having a card reader at a show. This is anecdotal evidence. I can't 100% confirm this, but by my personal estimates, I gained at least 30 to 40% in sales many nights.
Easily.
Right? There's some nights on tour where you don't get no cash no more. It'd be like 80, 90, 100% Square. Some cities, other cities you might get cash, but I saw my numbers go up at least 30% just by having a Square card reader.
And the cool thing with the Square card reader or even the PayPal reader, I know for the PayPal one, you don't even need the thing to go into your phone. You can have them type in their credit card number and you can take the payment that way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I think Square is the same way.
Yep. Exactly.
You don't even need to, because sometimes the swipe thing may not work. You may be having some issues with service or whatever, but you can still type that information into the app and it'll still take the credit card payment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shit is fire. So like there's no reason at this point. If you got a smartphone and you doing anything extracurricular with it, you should be, and it's a recent smartphone in the last 10 years probably. I mean, shit, I ain't never had nothing higher than an iPhone 5 or some shit. You know what's funny? The only reason I got an iPhone was for the card reader.
That makes perfect sense.
Cause you know me, I was not trying to fuck with the iPhone. I had the this was back in 2013, 2014. I had the BlackBerry. I was an old school BlackBerry user, man. I was like, I'm never getting an iPhone. Then they was like, oh, you can only use that card reader with them joints or equivalent. I was like, oh, well, fuck. I had
make that move.
Yeah, I went on tour. I had a BlackBerry for my personal shit and I had an iPhone just for the merch table. Just so I wasn't missing out on no fucking money. I wasn't crazy.
Right.
And then by the end of the tour, I was like, well, I guess I like the iPhone now. I started digging it like, oh, because I just had data on it. I didn't have no calling plan on it. I just use it for data. And then by the end of the tour, I was like, oh, shit. This is actually kind of fire. I done made so much extra money by having card readers that now I can't go back to life without that.
Yeah, and I think they even have, like, if you look at the website, I think they even have like Bluetooth joints now where you don't even got to connect it to your phone. Fire. Like it connects by Bluetooth, and I think those are like $10 or something. Like they got all kind of shit now where you got no excuse to not be making no money off this shit.
Yeah, costs you nothing. Costs you nothing. And the transaction fees that they charge you are basically nothing compared to, you know, what you would have missed. It was like 3% or something like that, maybe smaller. So like you can't beat that. And you make so much more. So if I told you, yeah, you know, you made $100 a night on the table, but if I told, oh yeah, you would have made fucking $150 if you'd had a card reader, would you get it then? Yeah, you would have got it. So don't sit at home and think, oh, I'll get it next. No, go get a damn card reader. Get it now so you ain't gotta rush out to get it when you need it. You know? Get ready so you ain't gotta, or stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. I'm telling y'all.
Facts.
In other words, stay ready. Stay on your post. That's number 8. Number 9. This is one we've talked about briefly on this podcast because it's become a more present part in both of our lives. Number 9 cheap thing that every artist needs is a dry erase board.
I was sleeping for a long time. I was sleeping. A dry erase board is perfect for you to write down your goals, write down your schedule for the week. I have 2 of them. I actually have 3. I have 2 small ones, which only cost me $2 a piece at Walmart. Dang. And I got a bigger joint that cost me like $10 that's hanging up in my bedroom. And basically I have my schedule written on one, and then I have one for like daily tasks that get added, you know, into my schedule that I have to write down and stuff that I have to get done. And my bigger one is for, you know, bigger long-term goals, you know, for what I want to accomplish this year or what, you know what I'm saying? If I'm doing an album campaign, I'll map it all out on my dry erase board, all that kind of stuff. Like and then it's dry erase. So once you're done, boom, erase, rewrite. You know what I'm saying? Like it's $2 to $10.
That's it.
Cheap. That's it.
That's super cheap for what it gives you. Like you said, you got 2 of them. I got 4 of them. There's one over my shoulder. Can y'all see it over there on the wall down here? There's one over there that I got on a wall just for like, so I can remember what I need to be doing when I come in here to do music. Cause this is the room I actually create music in. Or when I'm finishing an album. I got 2 in the office upstairs. I actually got 5. I got 1 in the video room, a bigger one in there. And I got another one that I just sit on my lap during the day. I sit it on my desk so I can, you know, sketch out the ideas that I have right then and there while I'm working on them. And or my top 3, you know, for that day. Like what's my top 3 to make it work on? Man, it's been an invaluable tool for organizing my thoughts. And I think there's something very instinctual about human beings that we need to have tactile things sometimes to reinforce what we are working on and the direction we're headed. Because I like phones like anybody else. I write my rhymes on my phone, but I cannot get behind having my to-do list on my phone as the only source. I tried it for years. Failed. I never liked it. I could never get used to it. Now it's like, but when I'm writing, when my hand is moving and I'm seeing the words getting put on that paper, I'm like, yeah, it's about to go down. You know, walk past it in a room and I look at it, oh shit, yeah, I got to do that. I can't go to bed yet. I'm still working on that. Okay, that's fire. Oh man, I can't. It gets you pumped up. You look at that. You can't wait to start scratching stuff off and rewriting it and starting again and sketching out your plans and you know, look, $2 to $10 for that.
Mm-hmm.
Get you one.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Yeah. Get you a few.
Yeah, a few.
Because it's a great tool.
Yeah, because when you get one, you'll be like, man, I need 2 of these. I got one.
Yeah, that's why I bought 2 off rip.
Yeah, you was like, I know.
That's why I bought 2 off rip. Yeah, I know I am. Because I got 2 small joints and I got a big joint. And the small ones, I was like, I know I'm gonna need 2 of these.
Yep.
You know, just to make sure, you know, I got the space to create. And the thing is too, if you keep your schedule and all that stuff on your phone, then you have to be in your phone.
Yes.
And that's where a lot of distraction is.
Man, that's
because if you're looking in there for what you need to do, you're going to find something else you want to do.
So true.
That's going to distract you from what you need to do.
That's it right there.
So when you're looking at that dry erase board, your phone should not be in view.
Thank you.
Unless you reading rhymes off of it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, the phone is a distraction. So you never want to put things like that in your phone because it makes you have to pick up your phone.
Yes.
And look in your phone.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. That's an excellent point. Yeah, the phone is, it didn't used to always be like that. But this device right here, man, is trouble. The phone is trouble. And the more disciplined you get, the more you have to admit that the phone, although well-intentioned, the way that all these notifications work nowadays, and you know the apps that, you know, quickly that you, especially if you're posting, you're active, you're wondering, are people responding? Am I responding? Am I getting back? You start going down this rabbit hole, and what the hell does that got to do with your long-term goals or short-term goals? Nothing. That's just momentary distractions. And so get you a dry erase board and, you know, come on in. You know what I'm saying? Dry erase crew, we here. We waiting on y'all to join the fold. We've been holding it down.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The dry erase boys.
Mm-hmm.
It's the new rap crew.
DEB.
Yeah, dry erase boys. That probably would be a funny ass rap name, the dry erase boys.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. All right. So number 10, cheap thing that artists need. Library card. This is free. This is straight up
be sleeping
fucking
on the
free.
library card.
Let me tell y'all, people be asking me every day, and I thought about this today. Print. How some, you know, I was posting, when I started posting those black and white videos of me doing the acapella verses, quite a few times cats was like, yo, this shit look crispy. How this look so crispy?
Mm-hmm.
Man, you just doing a verse. How it look real crispy? It sound crispy? It look good? It's black. Yo. I'm just like, yo, everything I learned about video production would not have happened without the library. So when I got sober in 2010, when I quit drinking, my decision was to find something to pour myself into. I didn't know what it was going to be. I just was like, I never had a library card before that. Except when I was maybe 4 or 5 years old, just as a little kid. That didn't count, you know. But that was the first time I got a library card when I got sober, right? And I was like, all right, let me go in here. And I would just go down the aisles and look and see what grabbed me, what subjects grabbed me. Just look, and okay, I started getting a bunch of different stuff. And then eventually I landed on like video production. I was like, let me look at this book. And it was interesting. And you know how it is because you've learned it since as well. So it's like, it's a deep rabbit hole. All kind of different facets.
It's so deep. From
color to shot composition to just the art of editing to storytelling, visual storytelling. All of these things are their own rabbit hole. And it's deep. But when I got to the library, all of the books were free. I was like, holy shit. They might not have all the books that Amazon has, but they got a gang of books. So like the first
Yeah,
book,
they got enough.
Yeah, they got enough. There's no reason you can't learn whatever the fuck it is you want to learn at the library. You know what I mean? Like they got enough on every topic. They don't got the newest, hottest bestsellers. And if they do, it's only one or two fucking books that you can never get a hold of them anyway. But the library card has been invaluable to me personally for learning alternative skills that I otherwise would not have felt like. There's no way I was going to spend what I ultimately spent on books when I was first getting interested in video production. No way.
Oh yeah. Nah, because these books are expensive.
Yes.
Like the books are not cheap. Like if you really want to, study it, like these books are not like $20, $30, $40 a book.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like they are not cheap at all. And like you said, there's rabbit holes. So if you just want to learn about shooting documentary, there's hundreds of books about shooting documentaries, action films, hundreds of books about that, lighting, hundreds of books just about lighting.
Yep. Color.
You know what I mean? Like
color
all kind of, oh man, color
correction, like
all of that.
The first book I read on color correction, I got from the public library. Got it from the library right on Parsons Ave. I saw it in their thing. I was like, let me see if they got anything on color correction. Saw it, requested it. They sent it over to my local library. I went and picked that motherfucker up, man. That shit helped me so much. Like this journey started in 2010, 2011. You know, I didn't get my first camera till 2011. But 2010, I started reading about it. And I was like, man, I might get a camera one day, you know? And photography as well. There's so many little facets of it. But this goes for anything. Whatever it is you do, the library has probably 99.9% has got a gang of books on that subject. And they can order books too.
Facts.
You know, so library card, man, it costs you absolutely nothing. And you should have one. Like whatever you do, if I'm in audio engineering, cool, get one. Oh, I want to learn more about how to do social media, get a book on that. Oh, I want to learn more about how to market it. Yeah, shit. At least the first 5 to 10 marketing books I read in promotion were from the library. My shelves are thick now, but those are just my favorite books among the ones that I checked out and loved. You know what I'm saying? So like the 22 Immutable Laws I talk about on here, that was a library book. That was a library book, you know, and I loved it. And I was like, I got to own this book, you know? So yeah, that's that. Number 10. All right, now we got bonus for everybody who stuck around this long. Bonus joint. You know, this is something that's kind of a cheat code, but I'm gonna give it to y'all anyway. And this is a very cheap item, and it's a cooking timer. Why do I need a cooking timer, Blueprint? Look, you can go on eBay and get them little plastic cooking timer. I got one. I wish I had it down here. And, you know, when you cooking food, you just set it to like 60 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. It counts down. It beeps at the end. What I like to use it for, it only costs a couple bucks, is when I'm working on something. So let's say, for example, I'm trying to read every day for an hour or two. I'll set it to 60 minutes, sit it on the table across the room, and I'll just go. And at the end of that, beep, 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 beep. Ah, cool. Done. It's like having someone there to make sure that you're on your shit, right? I used to try this on the phone, as you said, with the timer app. Once you pick up that phone,
it's a wrap.
I'm answering texts now. I'm checking my Instagram. Hitting people back. Oh, word, what's up with you? Yeah, people sending me jokes. I'm responding. You know, it's just not the same. But the little timer is very cheap, $2 to $3. But what you have to do if you get one, you have to work your way up. So what I found when I first got it is I would just set it to, I couldn't just do an hour straight at nothing. Because we all have so much going on that distracts us. You got to start with like 15 minutes, 10 minutes. You would be surprised how long 10 minutes can last when you don't feel like doing something. Feels like an hour.
Oh yeah. Long ass time.
Yeah. You looking at that timer like, damn, only 2 minutes that went by.
I've been reading this book forever.
Right. I'm tired as hell. I gotta pee. Let me go pee. It's always something you gotta do instead of sitting there. Like, somebody calling me, where my phone at? I've been sitting here for 3 whole minutes. You know, the shit is, you have to build your skill up. And what I've used the cooking timer for, is just to try to build up my discipline. We talk about discipline on here a lot, but building it up takes practice. People tend to think, oh, I should have discipline already because I'm an adult. No.
Right.
Did you ever practice discipline like you practice any other skill in your life? Probably not.
No, not at all.
Right? Like when we was a kids, the only this time we would practice discipline is being told not to do something or being made to sit in timeout or some shit.
Right.
Stand in the corner, staring at the corner on punishment. That was discipline. You sit there and you don't come up to tell you. Okay, I don't want no whooping. But that's not really discipline. That's fear induced. It ain't the same. You got to do it for your own self-interest. So, but discipline is a muscle like any other muscle. And sometimes when you don't develop it like any other muscle, it gets weak. It atrophies. It's just not used. It gets soft. Next thing you know, 2 minutes feels like 20 because you ain't never sat for 2 minutes and been singularly focused on something. You know what I'm saying? 5 minutes feels like an eternity. 10 minutes feels like, fuck this, I'm never doing this again. But then you think, yo, that was only 10 minutes. You do that for a while with a little timer. Next thing you know, you'll be a fucking beast on the discipline. I have to do it. It's almost cheating, but it's not. It's just like, look, I have to have something in there that keeps me accountable.
Right. Facts.
So that's number. Yeah, that was it. That's it.
That's the bonus joint.
That's the bonus joint. Number 10, number 11. Let me read these back to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Ingrateful motherfuckers, man. Y'all better be appreciating this shit. All this game, man. Yo, somebody better PayPal me something after this. We passing the plate after this episode. We just saved y'all thousands of dollars. Thousands, bro. Come up off that. Check that bill in. All right. Number
Check,
one.
please.
Cheap things that every artist needs. Number 1, USB mic. Number 2, Monopod. Tabletop or with the tripod legs. Number 3, phone mount. Number 4, cloud storage. Number 5, cheap light. Number 6, business cards. Number 7, business email address. Number 8, square card reader or equivalent. Number 9, dry erase board. Number 10, library card. And number 11, cooking timer. And my PayPal address, just let me know when y'all got that donation for your boy. What can I say? I just saved y'all mad bread. And just hit me off a little something, It's cool. I'll spend it on the podcast. We ain't gonna go nowhere. We ain't gonna go to Vegas with that money. That's it for this week, man. We'll see y'all next week and all of that good stuff.
Word.
Peace.
Word.
Yeah.
Peace.
Let me start this recording.
Thank you for listening to Super Duty Tough Work. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. Follow the podcast on SoundCloud. Peace.
Shoot, I got styles already that's more complex that nobody know about. I mean, super duty tough work, huh?